City government news throughout West Orange. Christmas is coming. Where are you going to shop? Windermere Police Chief enters the business of movies. And a young girl in our community supports our veterans. The date is November 18th, 2021. We're going to go through these stories and more. Welcome to West Orange on the Go. My name is Austin Arthur, and this is where we do local news and comment. And when I say local news, I mean hyper-local. West Orange. This is your news. We begin in 10 seconds.
You're listening to West Orange on the Go. Brought to you by the West Orange Times and Observer. Hosted by Austin Arthur. West Orange on the Go.
The WinterGarden City Commission, during its November 11th meeting, agreed to allow Healthy West Orange to conduct due diligence for a new project. The project is geared toward improving the quality of life for aging residents. The proposed location of the campus is on 30 acres along the West Orange Trail between East Plant and East Division Street. The Creative Aging Campus would include a clubhouse, fitness center, aquatic center, adult stay care facilities, and other amenities. Now, Mayor John Reese of WinterGarden said, quote, "I certainly have no problem approving the request to look into the project. Obviously, we don't know enough yet, and there is going to be a lot more of time and expense on their part," end quote. In other news, the commission acted on a recommendation to approve a 3-year license agreement with Red Top Productions for its continued management of the wildly successful WinterGarden Farmers Market. Windermere Town Council heard the first reading of a new parking violations ordinance during its November 9th meeting. The ordinance is in response to repeated violations throughout the town's recreation areas. Quote from the mayor of Windermere, Jim O'Brien: "The issue with parking generally stems from the parks and the boat ramp. People have been parking illegally after the parks are closed or parking their vehicles with boat trailers throughout town while they use the lakes," end quote. The new ordinance lists the schedule of civil penalties at $30, with the standard $250 penalty for parking in handicap parking spots without a permit. Now, Christmas is coming, and you're going to want to know where to shop this season. I'm going to tell you where. It's downtown WinterGarden, November 27th. More on that in a moment. But until then, we have some more city government news. At the November 9th Oakland Town Commission meeting, several residents spoke on behalf of the new pickleball courts and the need for more of them, or at least some lights so that players can spend more time on the courts into the evening hours. One resident even offered to help raise money to add more courts. Mayor Kathy Stark said the commission understands the need for more pickleball courts and will bring back the discussion in the new year. The commissioners adopted the first reading of an ordinance that rezones 32 acres of land. The applicant proposes 4 lots with up to 29,000 square feet of commercial mixed-use space. The proposal includes 3 drive-through facilities, which could include restaurants or a pharmacy, but the town will make the decisions on them on a case-by-case basis. Mayor Kathy Stark stated, quote, "There will not be, as much as we have people that love Chick-fil-A, there will not be a red and white Chick-fil-A with double lanes. 4 Rivers is the type of restaurant that would work here," end quote. Now, I am a fan of both those restaurants, so either will do for me. Now, Amy Questenberry has a story in this week's paper about Thanksgiving. Now, particularly how to give thanks by giving. Now, it's a nice piece where she lays out different charitable operations that are going around throughout the community this season. So I encourage you to look it up on the website there or to get the paper and check it out. Lots of good things. We are a giving community. Now, another thing to remember is the Reading Reindeer program. That is the West Orange Times and Observer. So you donate a book, you donate a few books, new books, and then they disperse them to less fortunate children in our community. Now, Gymnastics USA, which is my gymnastics center, me and my brother started it in 2014. We're a drop-off location. So bring your books on by to the gym on West Colonial Drive in WinterGarden. Also bring any extra toys you have. We're doing the WinterGarden Police Department toy drive. So you could bring your toys, drop them off, a great place, a great gym, I might add. And we hope to see you there doing so. Let's give back. Now, after you do your giving to the community, after you give back with these charitable efforts, you may be ready to perhaps do some gifting for family and friends. Now, you could be curious, where's the best deals, where's the best spots? I'm going to tell you all about it. The best place to do your shopping this season is by doing it local. The nationally observed Small Business Saturday is on November 27th. Now, it's a great day to show support to our local businesses. So you combine shopping local with holiday fun by going downtown WinterGarden. They are doing a day-long event there where there's going to be all kinds of special sales. There's going to be festivities going on. And not only that, but they have a free holiday moonlight movie at sunset downtown WinterGarden. So this is pretty neat. You bring your family and you go watch a free movie downtown WinterGarden on November 27th after you get all of your local shopping in. Okay, visit downtownwg.com for all the details. That's downtownwg.com. Now, one more note on this subject of the holiday. You know, we got a big holiday coming up. The Holiday Gift Guide. Annually, the West Orange Times and Observer does this. This information is very valuable to you. This is where you're really going to want to find one of those big red boxes and get your holiday gift guide. It has all kinds of great gift ideas, shipping details. So for those of you who are buying online, you know, we got all the shipping deadlines, all the different various deadlines for shipping. Now, you might be buying online, but I don't recommend it. I recommend shopping local. You know, November 27th, downtown WinterGarden. But if you do shop a little online, we got the deadlines in there for you. Some safe travel tips in there, Christmas stuff, all kinds of amazing things. This is something you want to get every Christmas season. Trust me. Next story. GotYourSix, a short film through Windermere Police Chief David Ogden's organization of the same name, will premiere this weekend. The film follows 3 first responders as they experience job-related trauma and its effects on their lives. GotYourSix is a branch of the Iron Men of God ministry, founded by Ogden's friend David Hill. Its mission is to inspire community leadership through spiritual guidance. Now, the GotYourSix, the name is derived from a military term, referencing a soldier's back as the 6 o'clock position. Ogden founded GotYourSix to fill the need for a safe environment for his fellow first responders. Quote, I have a passion for law enforcement. I have a passion for drawing people to Christ. End quote. So he had these seminars and he needed to spread the word. And that inspired Ogden to enlist the help of Hill's daughter, Brooke Hill. So Brooke came in and they made a short film out of this. She says that she wanted it to be told from the officer's point of view. Now, I happen to know that this film will be good for all of our community members. And it is released on November 21st at the Garden Theater in WinterGarden. It is at 7:30 p.m. and it is a red carpet event. So I encourage you to go online and check that out. We are a faith-filled community. And I can only say that we never have enough of it. Let's go into our sports high five this week. Number 1, West Orange County cross-country teams competed at the state championships November 12th in Tallahassee and came away with good results. Foundation Academy and Olympia both having wins within the top 10. Number 2, the Windermere girls swim team came away with 4th place honors at the swimming championships November 13th in Stewart. The team of Maddie Reynolds, Peyton Powell, Addison Reese, and Brooke Larwith won the state championships in the 200-yard medley relay. Number 3, with the basketball season set to begin within the next week, the latest preseason polls have Dr. Phillips' boys basketball team ranked number 1 in Florida as it prepares to defend its state championship from last season. Number 4, soccer season has begun for several West Orange County teams. WestOrange High School's girls team has started 2-1, with their most recent win coming November 11th against McKeel Academy. Freshman Georgie McNeil scored the only goal in the Warriors' 1-0 win over the Wildcats. Number 5, West Orange and the First Academy have advanced to the second round of the playoffs after their victories over Durant and Lake Placid, respectively. The Warriors now host Osceola in a rematch from Week 9, while the Royalties travel to Palm Beach Gardens to take on Benjamin High School. Both games take place on November 19th, and as always, fans can purchase tickets in the GoFan app. And now to our final story. Girl Scout and West Orange High School student Emily Matlack created Operation Serenity to bring joy to lonely veterans at the local VA hospital. Both of Emily's parents are retired military veterans, so when it came time to select a project to earn her Girl Scout Gold Award, she naturally chose one that matched her family's patriotism and love for their country. Emily called her project Operation Serenity and was inspired to collect items for veterans at the Orlando VA Medical Center in Lake Nona. Emily has stated here, quote, "My parents always told me to respect our veterans. I kept seeing notices like how they were wanting donations on Facebook and stuff plastered on the walls. Give for Veterans Day. So I thought I could put some stuff together to help them out." End quote. She is a member of the school's Students Serving Soldiers Club, which helped her collect donations. She also contacted the Quilting Guild in the villages to solicit donations and create items that will, quote, "bring joy to those in the hospital," end quote. The Guild's response was incredible, she said, and members produced 60 handmade quilts that featured patriotic or floral patterns. Emily and her mother took the donations to the center the day before Veterans Day. In the delivery were the quilts, 50 wooden puzzles, 40 crossword puzzle kits, 100 toiletry bags, and an assortment of stuffed bears, flag pins, craft kits, stress balls, and art supplies. The center and its residents cannot have visitors because of, quote, COVID-19. So Emily could take her gifts no further than the front door. Emily, who is 15 years old, is the daughter of Charles and Nicole Matlack of WinterGarden, both of whom are retired from the U.S. Army. And I want to thank them not only for their service, but for raising such an incredible young lady, a blessing to our community, keeping our tradition of loving our veterans, of giving back. Now, this is local news and comment, and I do feel moved to mention a piece in this article. It says, because of COVID-19, Emily was not able to give her gifts in person. Now, earlier in the piece, it talks about loneliness of these veterans. You know, there's a phrase out there that we've all heard. We've all been taught. In company, don't talk about religion or politics. I think that phrase has done us a lot of harm. These are the two most important topics to our species. Politics governs our liberties. Religion governs our souls. As we enter into the Thanksgiving holiday, many of us will be with family and close friends. I think the intention of the phrase is don't fight about politics and religion. We have had enough fighting. We must discuss. This has been Austin Arthur with the West Orange Times and Observer. And until next week, have a happy and blessed weekend.
West Orange on the Go is brought to you by the West Orange Times and Observer. Hosted by Austin Arthur. West Orange on the Go.